All right, welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. Tonight, just Adam, Chris, and Keith. More and more people have come forward, and I think we're up to 24 now.
24 now.
Yep, so...
We had 23 yesterday, and the 24th came out today.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the Deshaun Watson thing. Before we do that, hit that subscribe button. It is free to you and means a lot to us. We're trying to grow the channel, and we always appreciate having a bigger family to support
Absolutely.
us. So, all right. I'm going to lay it out real simple for you guys. I don't want to get into all the gruesome details. You've seen some more articles about the nasty things that he, allegedly done to these women. Everybody's got their different flavors and pleasures, but anyways. So, should Deshaun Watson be suspended for the entire 2022 season for the Cleveland Browns?
Absolutely.
I think it's hands down you got to. If not,
you're setting a precedent.
Like I stated in our group chat earlier, if the NFL does not make an example of him now at this point in time, the NFL is setting a clear line of what they care about most, and it is money.
Yeah.
Instead of how your players actually act off the field,
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to hold them to a certain
standard.
level.
You should be holding your guys as an organization
at the highest regard. Yeah.
Yes, your NFL players, either the Players Association, the NFL itself, whatever, individuals of those players of NFL teams should be held at a higher standard than what they have been in the
Absolutely.
past. But then, to see certain players that are, in this case, Calvin Ridley, who's being suspended for a year for betting on some games.
When he wasn't even an active player.
But then if you come down on this Deshaun case and you give him a 6-game suspension instead of a 4-year suspension on 24 different sexual assault, sexual harassment allegations, whatever you want to call them, I think at that point in time, as an organization, the NFL, you have clearly said, I am more worried about my organization making money than I am how my clients act outside of the field and how they treat other people.
Employees.
Yeah.
Employees act outside the field, yeah.
Right.
I'm a little tore up about it because, like...
I guess one thing. It warrants a 4-year suspension.
Okay.
It warrants a 4-year suspension. Do I believe they do it? I really hope they do.
This is more so just your opinion. Should he be suspended for the full season? You said absolutely immediately, so you feel pretty confident in it. I think it's hard. If he is, I understand why. I really understand why he would need to be the precedence, the example for this. I also see where if they gave him just a 6-game suspension, I can understand that as well because it's been the precedent in the past, right? That's what Big Ben has gotten. It's what some other players have gotten, but they also haven't had the vast number. 24 is a lot.
It's a lot. People.
You can say that there are people that are chasing money. There's situations
I would imagine some of these allegations. I would go out to say that some of them aren't true.
False. Yeah. One, like I said earlier, again in the group
if you have 1 to 4 of them,
1, 2, 3 people come out and say, "Oh yeah, he did it." Maybe they are. Maybe they are trying to chase money.
But you have 24 people. Yeah. And now you're starting to see the things that you sent out in a group chat and what you sent to me. Yeah. You're starting to see more and more of what's actually taking place.
Yeah.
And what he's being accused of because they're starting to give more information. It's
hard not to believe.
Right. It's just because there's so many people that are saying the exact same things. Yeah. And then you got his lawyer coming out and saying, "Oh, well, that's not uncommon. That's a common thing." He's trying to justify certain things. That makes you look bad to come out and say, "Oh yeah, well yeah, he did get that, but it's not uncommon. It's not wrong. It's not bad."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're
every guy who goes to the massage parlor gets a happy. It's just
it's just what it is. No, that's not what it is.
The guy. I think it was a crazy number. It was 86 massages in the last 14 months or 16 months.
Yeah.
When all this transpired,
and some of them he paid $5,000 for. So
that's hush
hush. Yeah, I know what it is.
That's hush hush. That's don't tell nobody about this.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the real interesting thing is going to be how they treat the situation, because I can see where he gets the full year. I can see where he gets 6 games. I do feel bad. I get 24 people. There's some real shit behind this, right? Like, ultimately,
this
people say where
people
there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
This thing is a blazing fire.
And I mean, I know there's a whole thing about he's not going to be charged criminally. Like all the criminal charges were gone. Well, that was prior to 23 and 24 coming in saying now they can go back and indict him.
Yeah.
So I mean, they can go back and hit criminal charges again. So I mean, it's a big legal mess. And to be honest, I feel bad for Cleveland for getting themselves into this position.
I don't.
I mean,
they knew exactly what
they knew going into it, but
they did put some safety nets in their contract.
They do have safety nets. However, like we discussed earlier, yes, they might be able to get some of that guaranteed money back, or all the guaranteed money back. But you still lose that draft capital.
Yep.
You still lose those 3 first rounds, and however in 2 second rounds or however many they gave up.
Yep.
You still lose all that.
Yep.
And plus, if he doesn't play this year, Baker's not going to re-sign with you.
Absolutely not.
So you're going to lose Baker. You have no draft capital to go out and get you a quarterback.
Yep.
No one's going to want to come play for. I mean, no one wants to play in Cleveland.
For me, if I was Roger Goodell and I was in this position, I would probably suspend him for the full season.
You need to make an example.
With as much heat as Roger Goodell has gotten over the last however many years for suspensions, I mean, the Ezekiel Elliott suspension, the Adrian Peterson suspension.
Yeah.
Hell, Dante Starworth killed a man and he only got a 1-game suspension.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you look at past NFL suspensions for
allegations
allegations that are along the same lines and or even
worse.
Yeah, in some cases worse. You're seeing guys getting less than half a year.
The punishment doesn't fit the crime.
Yeah, but
for lack of better terms.
Yeah, but it's less than half a season that you're seeing some of these guys get suspended. But then you have some guys that theoretically weren't even part of a team. Like I said, in Calvin Ridley's case, not even part of a team. You're suspending him for a full year for
when he walked away from the team. It was like, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So I mean, there needs to be. I think this is the time that Roger Goodell needs to step up and
set a hard line of, hey, I'm not.
We're not going to take this bullshit.
Yeah, as an organization, the NFL is not going to allow this to keep happening and dole out these slap on the wrist punishments.
Well, not even only that, but the Players Association needs to step up and be like, we're not going to be associated with people like this. Like, we can't have these allegations as part of what we are.
Well, because
one thing's going to tarnish the entire
one bad apple.
It ruins the batch.
Yep.
So I mean, it's definitely I definitely think he needs to at least have another year suspension until they can figure out what exactly they're going to do with him.
What all settled.
Right, on a legal standpoint.
Yeah.
Because especially since these 2 new people have come in and they can go back and indict him. I mean, if he gets indicted, I mean, it's over.
Yeah. Well, if he serves any jail time, Cleveland can void the entire contract.
Right.
So, I mean...
And that's what's sad about it, too, is he had all the talent in the world, and he goes out and ruins his entire career over...
massages.
Yeah, something he probably have to pay for it.
The rub and tug, baby.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just...
Fast specials?
Yeah.
Yeah. The old Kraft special, is that what you said?
Which is interesting. Did Robert Kraft get suspended for that at all?
No.
Mm-mm. I think he paid like a fine, or like settled outside of the NFL, but I don't think he faced any.
And he got caught, in the middle of it.
Yeah. I say, but I don't think
camera.
Right, he got caught doing it.
I say, from the NFL,
but there was
he
no
faced any repercussion from the NFL.
I think Goodell and the NFL gave him a fine. I mean, you can Google it. I mean, after the video, of course, but I mean, Goodell gave him a fine. And I'd Alex, like Adam said, I don't think there was any suspensions for him to any degree.
That's an interesting piece to it too. I mean,
if you're allowing an owner to get away with it, and you're saying, from the top down, I'm allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I guess.
I
guess the woman didn't really press any charges either, though. Is the different situation. So
I mean, hell, they gave Roethlisberger the 6 games for allegedly raping somebody in the bathroom.
Yeah, she was underage too. She was like 16.
Right, but it was all alleged. Like there wasn't any concrete evidence, and they still suspended him.
Yeah.
Just like this, there's no concrete evidence right now.
I said that, and that got settled outside of court too, though. Like his 2 cases.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, he settled both his cases.
Most. Here's hush hush money. Just go away.
Well, not even hush hush. It's like, yeah, okay. Either we can take this to trial, and it gets your drug out, or here I'll pay you X amount of dollars when we'll call it.
Here's $12 million. Just shut up and go away.
Yeah, call it done.
Yeah. So, all right. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should Deshaun Watson be suspended for the entire 2022 season? As always, we appreciate you like, comment, subscribe.